So I'm the first to know.
You are the first.
I talked to Monty Gator's voice actor about all the questions that us Five Nights at Freddy's fans have been dying to know the answer to. I hope you all enjoy, because this interview comes straight from inside.
You know, I get asked this a lot. See, I don't know if how much I can say. I will say that I don't think Monty's the jealous type to murder someone. Maybe locked away for a long time, but maybe Bonnie's still alive out there somewhere, but just can't get it out right now. A good spin-off would be Monty on his day off. I think that's when he'd be a little more chill. I knew a lot about the game, and the game was pretty popular. And I played a lot of video games. I just hadn't played it prior to that. I played it for my audition. I wanted to see what it was about. And like I said, me and jump scares. I had one jump scare, and that was it for me for the day. But I do like the open world concept. I think that's a little easier. I think that's also why I wanted to be multiplayer, because I'm more likely to play if someone is with me. I didn't know what audition was for that they told me, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's a popular game. I didn't think it was going to be a popular game. I didn't know what it was auditioning for. I liked Party Time. Party Time was cool. And I think I said, hey kid, come on out. We're only trying to help others. I don't know why, but I like that one. I think that line is what got me the job, to be honest.
I actually really like that line as well. How does it, can you do a demonstration of that line?
Hey kid, come on out. I was only trying to help you.
Wow, that was insane. How long before Security Breach released did you record your voice lines for it?
Funny, I want to say it. I can't be 100% sure of this. I think I came in pretty late. It was pretty quick. Maybe August. I'm not sure, but it was somewhere around there.
That makes a lot of sense.
I know it was hot. I remember that. So it was a hot month, hot day. So
yeah,
maybe August. I like Chica. I'm not really sure why. I think it's just the aesthetic. I feel sad for that character for some reason. I don't know.
Talking about Glamrock Chica or normal Chica from the first game?
Glamrock.
Okay.
I don't know why I feel sad. Something about that character seemed like she didn't deserve whatever happened.
And I think lots of people agree, because it's kind of cute how all she wanted was just to eat pizza.
Yeah.
And then kill and eat kids. In the original animatronics, there was the main murderer, bad guy, William Afton, the burn trap guy. And he killed kids and he stuffed their bodies into the animatronic suits, which they then possessed. And I'm not sure if the Security Breach animatronic got possessed or if they were hacked by Vanny. What do you think about that?
Ooh. In my heart, I would like to think that they are possessed. I think that adds more to the story. And I can see, just because of what I do know about it, I know there's a lot of hacking going on. So, I mean, that sounds plausible. Being possessed sounds more, I guess, creepy. That is very dark. That is a dark. I just want to know what Scott was going through when he came up with all this. Like what kind of had a bad day, or I don't know if he was at Chuck E. Cheese's or something. A bunch of kids were pissing him off, and it's like, I got an idea for a video game.
How did you find out about the role for Montgomery Gator?
So the comedy thing that I was doing, my director is married to the executive producer at Stillwell. Her name is Morgan. I was semi-joking saying, I know you work at Stillwell, I love video games, and I was just like, hey, I need a job or anything. I wanted to be behind the scenes, maybe help create a game or whatever they needed, and I just kind of threw out there, also do voice acting if you have any characters you need voices for. And he came back to me and said, actually, we have a character that I think your voice would be good for, and he says video game, and I'm like, all right. So he sends me the line. So that's when I have no idea what game it is. He didn't say anything. And then I found out later it was Five Nights at Freddy's. I had to audition pretty quick. I think I used my phone and I had to record it because they needed it pretty quick, because they were pretty late game at that point.
I'm gonna pretend that I hate Security Breach, I hate Montgomery Gator, and I hate Five Nights at Freddy's, and you have to give me 10 reasons why I should start playing it.
First of all, it's cheaper than any other game. Other games are like most games are like $60. This game is like $49 or something like that. People need jobs, and if you don't buy the game, it's like a whole Stillwell's gonna have to shut down because of you asshole. And get it. It's an original, and you want to support indie games. There's a lot of big names out there. They just do the same game over and over and over again. Like FIFA and Call of Duty, it's the same game every year. At least Five Nights at Freddy's, they're trying to spice it up, do something different.
I think that's enough reasons. I'm already convinced. I want to go buy this game and play it for my entire life.
See, there we go. Well, I take back the asshole thing. I apologize. this.
How was recording the voice lines for the DLC or Security Breach?
It was stressful at first, but once you started getting into it, I was late that day getting to the studio. The funny thing is, I haven't told anybody this, but I was doing a comedy show the day before I had to record. I'm also nervous because I have to do this recording tomorrow, and I should be at home getting rest and not doing this comedy show. And in my head, I don't know where the recording studio is. So I'm outside of this comedy place, and I'm going over my routine when I'm about to get on stage and do it. I look up, and the recording studio, shit you not, is right across the street.
Oh, wow.
So that was good. And I was still late the next day. I had to get out of the Uber and just run the rest of the way because Chicago traffic. So I'm pouring sweat. I forgot the script. We had technical difficulties because I thought Scott and everyone was going to be in the room with me, but they're on a monitor. So I'm by myself and I'm looking at them, and you have the tech guys. And so I'm pouring sweat. I can barely swallow. And the poor woman that was working there she looked at me just in horror, like I was about to die. And she kept telling me to sit down and do the voices. I'm like, I think I need to stand up for this. And, I did a couple of lines, and then, I got relaxed and wasn't nervous, and then we just plowed through it. And that was the other cool thing, too. Before I did the voices, they let me see some of the game so I could get Monty's body language.
And did you choose your own voice for Monty, or did they kind of tell you what they wanted to sound like?
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
I have, yes.
Yandu? The guy that whistles, and he has a purple mohawk. That's what they're kind of based off of. I was speaking to someone, and that is actually in the works. I was hoping I'd have it by now, but they are creating, I believe, action figures.
So these haven't come out yet?
So they haven't came out yet, and I spoke to the guy today, actually. I'm not sure when. It should be soon.
Okay.
I know that, but he said that's in the works.
So I'm the first to know.
You are the first to know.
I might just leak it. I'm joking. I'm not gonna leak it. It's okay. I don't think people will believe me anyway.
You can leak it. And he said action figure, so I'm curious to see what it looks like. I can't wait to have one.
Do you have any kids or nieces or nephews that love FNAF?
I don't think so. I have one little cousin no one plays games. I thought I was going to impress him when I got the part. I was like, I'm doing voice for Five Nights at Freddy's, and he just stared at me, and he gets on his phone, and he didn't say anything to me, but I did not know he was Googling Five Nights at Freddy's to see if it was true, and he saw my face, and he goes, oh, okay, all right. It's like, you didn't believe me or something, man?
Oh.
Did. I think he said, oh, that's cool. And then he went and sat down. I'm like, all right, cool. I thought that was it. I thought it gave me some points.
I would never take that disrespect.
Yeah, I know.
How dare you?
Yeah, hope he fails out of college.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm kidding. Not that bad.
That would be a good Monty voice line, for a joke. Hey kid, I think you should fail college. But I don't think Gregory can afford it because he's homeless, isn't he?
Yeah, okay, that's another sad thing. Man, Scott is dark. He had one bad day at Chuck E. Cheese. They'll do it to you.
But yeah, thank you again so much, Cameron, for coming out today and doing this for me. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Go to class.
Go to class. Okay, I will. All right. Thank you, big man.
Right.
See ya.
Bye. Let's see if I can figure this. There it is. Oh, wrong button.